Well, it's called the silent killer. Australia has one of the highest rates of bowel cancer in the world, with 1 in 12 people affected.
Jodie Lee was one of the 4,000 Australians who die from the disease every year. She was just 41. So her husband Nick began the Jodie Lee Foundation to help prevent other families from losing a loved one to the disease. And Nick Lee joins us now. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Obviously something you're very passionate about in spreading the word about bowel cancer.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's just a real lack of awareness in Australia, and Australia has one of the highest incidences of bowel cancer in the world. So we've got a big job to do, but we need to make more people aware.
How did it get away from us? How did the stats get so high when, in fact, the testing for it is quite simple and readily available?
Yeah, well, I guess there's a bit of a stigma around it, but we need to sort of break that down, and people need to realise that it's a very simple test. You can do it in your own home, and, you know, I saw firsthand the nightmare that it is when you catch it too late. But in up to 90% of cases can be treated effectively if you catch it early, so that's the key.
You were looking at these beautiful pictures of your wife, Jodie. She didn't show any symptoms until it was too late. But what should people be on the lookout for?
Well, the types of symptoms that people should look out for is obviously blood in your stool. That's the key one, and often that's microscopic, and that's why it's important to do the test. But also bloating, a change in bowel habits, abdominal pain, and unexplained tiredness are the key ones to watch out for.
And then you're saying once it's picked up, in many cases, if it's picked up early, it's preventable?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the key with bowel cancer, is early detection, and that's why we're pushing screening with as many people as we possibly can.
Yeah, is there anyone who is more susceptible to developing bowel cancer?
Yeah, look, the incidence increases with age, but also there is a family history link as well. But it's important that all people are aware of what they should be doing, the symptoms they should look out for, and how simple the screening kit is.
I guess the frightening thing here, Nick, is that we're talking about over 50s there on that graphic, and yet your wife was so young.
Yeah, and we have lots of incidences of people that come to us and share their stories, and there's a lot of them that are younger than 50. And in Jodie's case, she was 39 when she was diagnosed, but it was too late.
Why do they think Australia is really high up on the scale for this? Is there any reason why they think Australians are more susceptible?
Well, I think, you know, there's a lot of the things like obesity and lifestyle and diet factors which most people know about, but the other link is the amount of well-cooked red meat that we eat. So, you know, that's something, the carcinogens that are formed in that cooking process have been linked to bowel cancer.
As well.
Mate, it's incredible what you've gone through, and then to turn around and make something of it and try and make a difference. There's this new bowel cancer campaign. Tell us all about it.
Well, we're shooting at the moment in Martin Place a national TV commercial, which is the first of its kind in Australia. And basically it's huge letters with the word bowel cancer made up of 5,000 testing kits. So we're inviting Sydney-siders to come down, take a testing kit from the installation that we've built, and the idea being that the more people that screen for bowel cancer, the less we'll see of bowel cancer. So over the course of the day, you'll see that disappear, and that's going to be the commercial that we're going to launch on the 7th of September.
Oh, good on you. Larry and I are going to come down, aren't we, Les? We're
yes,
join in
straight after the show. We're going to be part of that.
Get a kit. But how can everybody else get involved? I mean, if you're not in Martin Place today in the middle of Sydney, how can people who have listened to this and go, look, you know what, I really need to do something?
We just love people to go to our website and have a look at the website, jodieleefoundation.org.au. There's all the information that you need there on the website about symptoms, about screening, about what the foundation does. So we'd love people to jump on that. The other thing they can do is get onto Twitter and tweet I want to see less of bowel cancer, hashtag take the test. So some simple ways of getting involved.
Good stuff. Now, people at home watching this going, well, I had the test last year or 2 years ago. How often are we doing this test now? Say over 50s.
The medical advice is to screen at least once every 2 years.
Okay. Good information, and congratulations on the work that you're doing.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Great. It's a great campaign for very serious disease. For more info on Nick's Foundation or the home screen test, which we're told isn't yucky, it isn't icky.
No, it's so easy.
And you haven't got to hand it back to somebody. You can just... It just gets sent away, which is the...
I would have taken yours in for you, Tal. This will be a
bonding experience today. It'll be good.
Oh, we're
but
not
anyway,
doing
it's
it together. We're just picking it up together. We're not doing it together, right?
No, we're just going to pick up the chairs.
Thank you.
No, you
Pleasure.
can
Thank
just
you.
send it away and then someone else deals with it, which is just the way I like it. It's the way I do
I
most
deal with most of yours every day anyway, so it's all right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thanks.
That wasn't a laughing matter. It
Oh, it was hysterical.
It wasn't that funny.
That was hysterical. All day, every day, I deal with that with yours.
Just your head. The past 7 days have been rather revealing. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. I've never seen
That
a
is
bloke,
hilarious. I know.
aside from punk rockers who have
Yeah.
so many safety pins
That was
on them.
it was a punk rock tuxedo fusion.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and it was-
That's made my day. Okay,
Yep,
that could be
dealing
an
with your
example.
stuff all day, every day. We're hitting rewind on the week that was. That's soon, but first,
He has a point.
Yeah,
He has a
Glenn's
point.
in the studio for us.